Good evening to all of my beautiful hearts. Thank you for being here and welcome to our amazing 3-hour epic event and finale of season 1 of Graffitied Hearts. I am so excited for anything and everything that's going to happen during the next 3 hours. I am stoked to find out what is in store for our monstrous teens as we wrap up this first chapter. Will they defeat their demons, both the ones within and the ones without? Or will they succumb to all the faults of their mortality? I guess we're going to find out. We are going to take a small break about halfway through, 10-15 minutes, but we will be carrying this all the way through to about 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Yeah, let's go ahead and kick this off and tag our final episode of season 1 of Graffitied Hearts. When last we left our illustrious teens, they had all gone their separate ways after being invited to witness the family drama that surrounds Rosalind. Rosalind went back to Dez's apartment with her and her clique. Jen broke off with Robin, and Val took Bryce's car to make it disappear. We will turn first to Jen and Robin that evening.
So Jen takes you, Robin, in their car, and they go back to Jen's apartment. And just to kind of reiterate what it looks like, it is pristinely beautiful, one floor shy of the penthouse. And it looks like, honestly, an interior designer has gone through and just gone ham with the place. And Jen holds open the door for you and kind of nods you in.
Thank you.
Anything to drink?
Walk in. Have any wine?
Shockingly, yes. And they go and they grab distinctly a white wine, just so Robin asks no questions about the wine. And they grab a red wine for themselves. And kind of take you down to this like parlor area. And they sit on a couch kind of across from you. Are you okay? That was a lot.
Okay is a very strong word in the situation. I'm alive. I think I'm on good terms with Val now. That's neither here nor there.
They're an interesting sort.
Yeah, you can say that. But the thing that's most on my mind right now is that the promise you made to me.
Yes, that I did. Plan on keeping it. I just wanted to make sure you were okay. I wasn't lying when I said I saw the potential for a friend in you.
Why'd you make a promise with me?
It's been a long time since I've told anybody my story, my history. And it's hard for me to revisit. If I make a promise, then I can hold myself accountable. Less to do with you, everything to do with me. I made the promise because I trust you. And I apologize if a promise threatened that trust on your end.
Just promises, even the most innocent, lightest of promises can threaten to strain your entire soul. And I don't want to be something that binds you, Jen. And I don't want you to be something that binds me either.
That's fair.
If I have a friend, I want us both to be free together.
I think I've kind of proven that I'll go to lengths to protect the people that I deem important.
Honestly, I'm surprised you didn't burn that witch hut down.
Can't necessarily burn Rosalind, but...
Hmm.
Well, you can, but that's sort of not the goal.
Yeah. Also, I didn't know that Rosalind was a succubi.
You know, there wasn't exactly time to bring it up. Not in a reasonable way.
Yeah, it is pretty hard saying, hey, yo, I know that we're trying to like form this entire bond, but I'm currently trying to get in bed with literally your natural predator. Are you okay with that? Is that like a hard line somewhere?
Hey, yeah, I know we had one meeting at 3 a.m. on a lake one time, but hey, I'm kind of engaged to a demon. It doesn't work that way. The demon pantry on its own is just a whole thing that you have to process, and now we've created some code word out of Doritos.
What?
Mundane folk. Mundane folk and the term demon pantry, I don't think necessarily mix.
I feel like we're both stalling.
Yeah.
Well, we both have drinks, and the night is young.
We'll need a lot more than drinks. And Jen stands and goes and gets the bottles of both of them.
Oh dear.
Places them on the coffee table. On coasters, because Jesus fucking Christ, that's expensive.
Seeing the entire bottle arrive, Robin just downs the entire glass of white wine. Just to pour another.
Yeah, I suppose it's not exactly the strongest beverage for you, is it?
I'm used to literally snorting pixie dust. It's gonna take a lot to let me feel anything.
Wait, that's a thing?
Yes. Best how you ever feel, honestly.
This is nice. I don't remember the last time I just had a friend, or whatever the hell you choose to call yourself in this moment.
I'm partial to friend.
See if it stays that way.
Well, you don't get to just say something that fucking foreboding and just leave it. Go on. Let me be the judge of whether or not.
I'm over a century old, Robin.
You look great.
Oh, how kind. Really keeping it tight.
You're in the country.
When you're turned at 20, you sort of keep this brightness, I guess, and then some.
I can imagine.
But in truth, I've been around since Crescent Falls was conceptualized.
So what, you like one of the founding fathers of Crescent Falls?
Fathers?
It's a
Do I
term.
look like I fall on one end of the gender spectrum to you? Robin, please.
Darling, it's a term.
Semantics. Sorry, I'm new at jokes.
What, you're saying you never made a joke in all your 100 years of life?
No, I've made a joke, but now they would be considered hopelessly dated. I'll tell you, I was all the rage back in the 20s.
Oh yes, the roaring 20s. How progressive those days were.
I was turned by my master. And even before I turned, he treated me like a child to him. And didn't exactly have present parents. Between settlements and then eventually wars and all of that, and I just got shoved to the wayside by my family. And my master was there, sort of picked up the reins, did his hand in raising me. Wasn't until I was around 15, 16 that I even knew he was a vampire. Old one. I couldn't even fathom the number. He's never quite told me. I hit 20, and he turned me.
Just like that. Hi.
I wish there was more pomp and circumstance to it, but
Happy birthday. For your present this year, I give you
not necessarily on my birthday. I couldn't pinpoint the day. Everything just sort of changed. I just sort of changed.
Is there a reason why he waited to your 20th year? Or
could be some type of tradition. Could be that was when he thought that I was ready. Emotional capability is important when you're a vampire. You run amok, haywire, with too many emotions or too few. It's dangerous for everybody.
I can understand that.
That's why I'm able to help you the way that I have. But at that point, I had begun working for him. A rarity in that time because, AFAB, love it.
What I say.
Especially during that time. So, I very quickly became his right hand. And it stayed that way for a long time. It's still staying that way. We both have gone by many names over the course of at least the time that I've been around, I cannot begin to even... At a certain point, I wonder if he's run out of names.
So...
But...
Who is your master, then? Has to be some... I imagine it wants to be some big shot that's still mulling around in Crescent Falls.
You could say that. He certainly runs this town. More than you know.
Alright.
So I worked for him for a considerable length of time. Decades, years, time is both linear and unending now. And it hit 60s, I think it was 1967 that I met my wife.
The plot thickens.
I was out doing a job for my master and I saw her and everything just sort of stopped. And 1,000 people in a room, and it didn't matter. I could pick her voice out of a crowd. And for some godforsaken reason, she looked at my twisted existence and saw the same. So we got married in whatever capacity we could at the time. AFAB really sucked in that moment. Sometimes it still does. But in whatever civil union we could manage, and we started a life together. Started a family. I couldn't have kids. Between, risking them being half vampire. We all read Twilight. We know that's a fucking problem.
Wait, is there like a secret higher vampire community that's kind of like mulling over everything, or is that like just fake?
I answer to one person, and I don't know who, if anybody, he answers to.
Right.
So I couldn't get pregnant for risk of half vampire, but also my master didn't know
That you got married.
that I got married.
How'd you keep that from a who apparently runs the entire town, unless it was like when you were out of Crescent Falls?
I'm allowed my independence.
Fair enough.
It's the reason that master can stay here in Crescent Falls and I could go to Boston.
So, you had a secret wife that your master didn't know about. Did he ever find out?
Not before we had a secret daughter. If either of us got physically pregnant, that was a risk for me far more than her. And so we adopted. Sweet baby girl. We named her Constance. I thought it was beautifully tongue-in-cheek because she and my wife were two constants in my life. So, Constance.
So beautiful name.
It's nice to see her every now and again. She's still here.
Oh.
She's still around. My wife, however, every now and again I would get sent on jobs by Master that led me to either travel or go around town and put myself in danger, but I'm a vampire. I can handle myself. To answer the silent question, yes, she knew. There was a run-in with a djinn. A genie.
God.
I don't like to talk about it. Every now and again, Master loves to throw it in my face.
Jason, you didn't try to make a wish with the genie.
I didn't.
God.
I was trying to take them down.
Tricky.
Trickier when... Beautiful thing about djinn is they naturally know the things that are important to you. Know how to twist them in your in their favor. And djinn learned about my wife.
Did you go after her?
Went after us both. I let myself get captured by the djinn so that I could keep her safe. It was at that point Master found out. And negotiated. The thing he does best. He had to choose one. And if you are a immortal vampire of countless years under your belt, who are you going to pick? Your right hand that executes every order to perfection, to precision? Or their secret love? He picked me. And the other part of the negotiation was I had to sit and watch as my wife
Sorry, you don't say it. That is insanely fucked up.
At that point, Constance was well enough grown. Master found out about my wife. I couldn't let him find out about my daughter. So I had some funds that I set aside in secret.
So he still doesn't know.
Want to keep it that way. Especially because of Melody. My granddaughter.
Yes, I was talking to Gracie at the Midnight Barrage. Her friend named they can't. This is the same Melody.
You know, when you get the chance to travel the world, Robin, you learn that it is in fact incredibly small.
Fair enough.
Melody used to know. Constance knows. I'm able to keep in touch with her as much as I can. Technology honestly helps at that. You can delete calls, you can VPN that thing.
Well, for 100-year-old vampire, you are very in touch with the times.
Have to be. Melody knew for a time too. Then she started asking questions. She started looking too closely in the right places. If Master found out, I lose what memory I have left of my wife, my family, of the only chance I really had to be happy.
Why do you still look undead?
I don't have a choice.
Would you still if you did?
I don't know anymore, Robin. Lots changed the last few days. And, you know, there's a lot of things that are just really fucked up that I have had to do in my life because of him. I had to make my own granddaughter forget who I was. In her mind, I'm her fucking babysitter that graduated and moved away.
I am so sorry. But
my daughter has to pretend in front of her daughter that I am just a babysitter turned family friend and nothing more. I can't tell my own granddaughter that I love her.
Robin's going to go to the other side of the table, be next to Jen. Sat her wine on the table before turning and looking Jen in the eye. I know how much it hurts to have to leave your family. It's as if all the ties are connected to you. You become tangled.
And every time a string gets pulled, the knot gets tighter.
I'm trying to fix my own shit. Find a weight-bearing tie and see if maybe if it gets pulled, everything will just go back into place. But I don't know if that tie exists for me. But it's very clear what tie that is for you. If you want your freedom to be rid of your master, I'll help you. And that's a promise.
You just said no promises.
Equality of expectation. You made one, I get one. If you're going to bind yourself with me, I'll bind myself with you.
You don't know who you're getting in with. He's dangerous, Robin. This isn't your aunt. This isn't Feywild bullshit. This is dangerous.
Firstly, the Feywild is fucking dangerous. They currently have my best friend fucking enslaved there. We'll sort that out. By the way, need your help with that. And secondly...
We have a list. We have a growing list, Robin. Fuck, why are we...
Secondly, you are my friend. And for me, that fucking means something. And if someone is causing you heartache, my heart aches too. That's how this works.
You watch as ever so slightly there's a ripple in Jen's wine as it begins to shake. And they place it down on the table and they sort of reach out 2 hands and hesitate and then just put a hand on your shoulder. My master's name is Henry Zhao.
Like Mayor Zhao, Henry Zhao.
Don't say it too loud.
Right.
Because he's right above us.
What the fuck? Why are we right under them?
I fucking live here, Robin.
Why the hell do you live here? Couldn't you live anywhere else? Is there no other place in the city you could have gone?
It's not that simple. I
Right.
told you.
Right, of course.
I don't get the luxury you have of just saying, all right, well, fuck you, and taking your shit, and you have a place that I can't. Can you just... And Jen just kind of like leans forward and hugs you for a moment. And
Immediately hugs back.
And they pull back, and they sort of stand, they dust off their clothes. Do you mind waiting here for a minute? A little bit.
Yes, but I'll do it anyway.
I'm gonna go free myself.
What?
I haven't told someone this in decades. You are the only person who knows the entire extent of my past outside of my daughter. If you believe in me, maybe there's something worth fucking fighting for. And Jen walks off, very determined, and gets into the elevator. And hits the floor of the penthouse.
Robin starts after Jen gets into the hall where the elevator is, and before they can even say anything, sees the doors close.
Fantastic. Beautiful scene. Thank you. Let's turn now to Val. As Val has delivered Bryce's car to a local chop shop. Maybe gotten a fistful of cash for it.
Fistful of cash.
Or whatever that Val may be interested in.
You know what? Yeah, no, Val's gonna take the cash.
Very good. It's a pretty unique car. Your mechanic friend, I don't know, man. It's gonna be really hard to get rid of some of these parts. So, best I can do, 900.
You know what? I'm not even gonna try to argue with you. It's been a long day. Actually, it's been a long 3 days. Actually, it's been an eventful week. What's wrong with this town? Like, genuinely, what's wrong with it?
Name something, man. You know, I got cousins who, you know, have to skip a meal here or there because they just, you know, don't have enough money to eat, like at school and stuff. Education system is broken. Like, take your pick.
The town is filled with monsters, demons, and fairies, and that makes no sense.
Dude, you sound like my little cousin, Jessica. Girl is totally into all that like gothic and fantasy shit. you two get along?
Sure. Just, you don't have to believe me or anything like that. I'll take the money. Just lock your doors at night. Probably the best thing for you.
I'm always packing some meat, so ain't no fool gonna mess with me.
Give me 1 second. I'm gonna text both Robin and then Rosalind to ask them, do guns work on you?
Random text.
Robin gets the text and goes to respond before having think about it for a second, and just replies back, "You know what? Never been shot."
So yeah, there's people out here with guns. I'm texting Robin in particular. There are people here with guns, and this is just hitting my mind now. Alice was about to be murdered just a little while ago, so we might run into more people with guns.
Fuck. I guess I have to find out whether... I don't know whether or not guns affect me. I don't want to find out. What are you doing right now? Why are you asking this? It's the middle of the night, Val.
I'm getting rid of the car, and we got into a conversation, and this guy's he doesn't have to worry about bad things because he has a gun. And I'm just thinking to myself, guns don't really work against me. They put me out for a nap, but I don't know if they work on everyone else. So,
well, put a big fat question mark for me. See if they work on Roz, I guess. Don't buy a gun. That's the end of Robin's correspondence.
So right after that, she looks at the chop person and is like, "Where can I buy a gun?"
I don't know. Right? Are you trying to get one on the sly, or are we talking about going to a gun store? Because there's a couple gun stores, but they're not open and won't be open until tomorrow.
I am legally dead, so
right. So the background checks and shit. All right. I got a guy who might know where you can get some pieces.
All right. Yeah.
All right. If you got the money, he can get you the hookup.
You're giving me money now, so I'll use that money to buy the gun.
You know what? I like it. It's a barter system. Fair trade. All right. Let me call my guy. He'll come right over.
All right.
It'll take about 30 minutes to an hour.
Oh, that works for me.
When a very shaggy looking guy walks in, stereotypical long trench coat. So I heard you are looking to arm yourself.
Yes.
Any particular style? Any particular piece that you're looking for?
I'm short, so nothing that's gonna blow me back by 15 feet. I'm not looking for a shotgun. Something that I can shoot multiple times without... No, give me a revolver. Do you have a revolver? Cowboy style.
Do you want a little 22 stub nose, or do you want something a little like John Wayne-ish?
Yes.
Yeah, I got you. Just come on over to the car.
All right.
And he'll pop his trunk and pull back a false bottom to the trunk, and there's just like this slew of various weapons. And he pulls out this black metal revolver. This one's gonna have a little bit of kickback, but it's nothing that strong guy like you couldn't handle.
All right. As this is happening, Val does text Rosalind that Robin gave me an idea to get a gun, so I have a gun now.
All Val is going to receive back is just a line of question marks and then a line of exclamation points. No words.
Okay, so how much for the gun?
It'll cost you 600.
All right.
And plus ammunition.
Okay. So Val's gonna use 600 for the gun, and however much, like the other $300, will get of ammunition.
Okay. He's even got some. Yeah, he's got a couple boxes of ammo, and he'll even, if you're interested, I've also got this handy little thing, and he holds up essentially a grenade.
Val is like,
Too much for you? Too much? All right. That's fine.
Do you have incendiary grenades? Is that a real thing?
Incendiary? Yeah. Look, white phosphorus. Oh. I might have to get back to you on that one. I don't carry those around like all the time because if they go off in your car, you're kind of fucked. Yeah, I can get you one.
All right. Okay. Do I need a burner phone? You have to call me on a burner phone? Is that a thing?
Oh, I got you hooked up. Got it. And he'll actually open the back seat and pull out a bag of phones. No, not this one. Here you go. On the house.
Awesome. Okay. I feel prepared. I feel safe.
Oh, good. I mean, that's the deal, right? You want to feel safe. You want to be able to protect yourself if somebody decides to come at you.
No. I mean, even without a gun, I can definitely protect myself. This is just in case no one else can protect themselves from guns.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't need to hear anymore. You do what you do. Hands off. I hope you good doing business with you, and hope you have a good night.
All right. I guess. Val is done with this. She's walking away, and Val's like, I don't really have anyone to hang out with right now. Guess I'll go home. Sends a picture to Robin and Rosalind of her new gun.
And you're going home back to the park?
Yep.
Okay.
You're just gonna get a thumbs down emoji. No. Just no. Thumbs down react.
Yes, that's the opposite of what I said. Why are you like this, Val?
Is this in a group text between Robin and I, or are these separate messages?
Yeah, these are just separate messages.
Okay, I can't see how Robin responded. All right, I needed to know that. That was important.
To be fair, she validated it like, oh yeah, this is Robin's idea. I got a gun. So if you wanted to hit me up, be like, why?
Oh, this is true. No, Robin will get a text from Rosalind just being like, a gun. Really?
Yeah, I know, right? Fucking insane.
Why?
I don't know.
It's just gonna have like a gif of someone being like,
Oh god. Really love how no information was gained from that correspondence. You don't know that I did not. Anyway, back to the
Val, when you get back to your cave in the park, you'll find that it is occupied by a young man, teen, who is struggling to start a fire. His clothes are dirty and disheveled. And by the smell of him, assuming you can smell, he has not showered anytime recently.
Hey, dude. Person.
Huh?
You okay?
Who are you?
I'm the person who lives in this cave. I think this is my cave. She walks up to the back to make sure her conspiracy board is there. Yeah, this is my cave. Who are you?
You're not a park ranger, are you?
No.
Oh, okay. You made that?
Yeah. It's useless now. Very much useless. Sad, really, but you know what?
Why?
I'll make a new one sometime, at some point. Again, who are you?
I'm Chase.
Hi, Chase. You okay? You seem like you're not okay.
Yeah, I just got a little lost, you know. He's obviously concealing, trying to, he's lying, essentially.
Yeah. And lost people, at least lost people in these parks, don't look like you. So, again, considering that you're saying you're just lost, I'm guessing more like you're running from something. So, what exactly are you running from?
Just some bad stuff. And I don't want to go back.
Okay. Val is gonna sit down, get on their level and pull out like a stick of beef jerky, hand it over to him, and
he hesitantly takes it and takes a bite.
Yeah, bad stuff happens. It happens a lot. Not sure why it happens. Don't know why certain people it happens to, but it happens and it sucks. You don't have to go home. In fact, you can stay in this cave if you want to. Oh.
But I thought it was yours.
It is my cave, but don't really need the cave. I could find another cave. You probably need it more. I don't actually need a home, per se. When I really think about it. That's all kind of... Anyways. we're not talking about me. We're talking about you. Look, you're bad stuff. Like bad stuff, or like unexplainable bad stuff.
Like bad normal, but I don't know if it's normal, but just bad stuff. I couldn't take it anymore.
I get that. I understand that. Must be hard on you. Must be real hard on you. But the world is weird, the world is strange, and sometimes when you feel like you can't face it by yourself, the world brings you someone who's a little bit psychotic to help you out. That's why you're in my cave. I don't know if I can help you. I don't think I can solve your problems. God knows. Oh. God knows that I have a number of problems myself. But I can listen. I've been through enough weird things that there is nothing you can say that will make me judge you. And you know what? Honestly, I'm kind of tired of being alone.
I think in this moment that Val's gonna get a phone call from Roz.
Hello?
You care to explain what you sent me a few minutes ago?
It's a gun.
Yes, I know what that is. Why?
Because I was here selling Bryce's car because, bad things. Can't go into too much detail about that because I have a guest apparently in my cave. So I was at the shop, got paid money, kind of started venting a little bit, talking about monsters, demons, pixies, but the guy didn't believe me. Anyways, he also said things like, "Oh, I'm protected, I have my gun," and I'm like, "Well, guns don't really work in me." I didn't say that out loud. Then I remembered that we have Robin and Jen and you, and I don't know if guns work on you.
They do. I'm just gonna say that right now. They do. At least they work on me.
Robin doesn't know if they work on him. But anyways, Robin said something about getting a gun, so I was like, yeah, that seems like a pretty good idea.
Okay, so hold on. Backtrack. Whose idea was this?
Robin?
Okay. I'm just gonna ask this now. If you're gonna bring it with you places, just don't flash it around, okay? You're gonna scare people.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna need the gun unless other people have guns.
Cool. Just buy a purse or something. I will just don't flash it around, okay? And you have company?
Yeah. There's this kid. I think he's running from something. He's running from what I can tell, he's running from some weird things that's going on in his life. And yeah, he's in my cave. He's by himself. Okay. He looks hungry.
Okay. Well, you deal with that. This is just very confusing for me. Okay, you have fun with the homeless boy or whatever. And she's just gonna hang up.
Bye.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything is fine. Everything's good. Anyways,
I mean, that you're not like gonna call the cops or something, are you?
I can't call the cops.
Because I'm not going back.
It's
You
fine
can't
if
make
you
me.
I'm not gonna make you. Look, I get it. Weird things happen. If you need someone to talk about weird things, I'm your person. I've been through a lot of weird things, so I can't judge you. There's literally nothing you can say that could make me judge you. Except if you like pineapple on your pizza. I might have to judge you for that.
I don't know. That kind of sounds really good right now.
Pineapple pizza?
Yeah. I used to. Well, I've had it once or twice.
All right. Okay. Pineapple pizza. What time?
Do you know how to light a fire?
Yeah, kind of. Well, I don't need to know. She Val has a little bag, pulls out some oils and some matches. Have some left over.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
No probs. Need a blanket?
You know, you're the first person who's like been nice to me in a long time.
Yeah.
Kind of feels weird.
Everyone needs a bit of kindness. Especially when they're down. Things can get hard without something nice happening. People tend to lose themselves. Anyways, that blanket, do you want one?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm getting kind of tired.
All right. Val has these like packs of trash bags, which are just collections of necessities, and Val pulls out some blankets. Here you go. Val pulls out like a pile, like a trash bag filled with like dirty clothes that Val could never wash, you know, and she passes it over to him. You can use that to sleep on.
Thanks. Are you gonna leave?
Nah. I don't think it's a good idea for you to be alone. And I am speaking from experience.
Okay.
Get some rest. I'll keep you safe.
Thanks. You know, you kind of remind me of my big sister.
That's kind of funny. Maybe that means we're meant to be family.
I don't know about all that, but still, maybe. And he will crawl under the blanket and try to get as comfortable as he can on the cave floor with the makeshift pillow. And he is asleep very quickly.
Val is gonna actually deconstruct her entire conspiracy board, and as Val kind of deconstructs that, they're just gonna say to themselves, I'm not gonna mess this one up. I'm losing no one this time.
Okay. So we're gonna go fade out from that scene, and we're gonna go to Jen, as it seems that their night is not, or is only just beginning.
Yeah. the first time in a very long time, Jen appears to their master unannounced. There was no text warning them. They're just coming.
The office is still staffed to the nines. And the secretary kind of straightens as Jen, you come off the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, Miss Valentine. It's the mayor expecting you.
I walk right past them.
But he's... And the doors are closed, so I imagine you...
Yeah,
throw them
I
open.
go right in.
Throwing the doors open into the very dark office. He doesn't keep a lot of lights on, considering.
Wonder why.
He is speaking into a phone.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we should be able to make projections by next quarter. But that is going to require that you perform the service that I asked you previously. Good. I'm glad we will have no issues there. He kind of sees you coming as you charge into the room. Though, I shall call you back in the morning. Thank you for your support. Okay? My child.
Henry.
To what do I owe this unexpected pleasure?
And Jen stiffens despite themselves. They did not call Henry Master for the first time in a very long time. Do you want to explain Gracie to me?
He kind of waves his hand, and the intern quickly closes the doors behind you. She's on the outside. Why do I need to explain that?
I thought you trusted me, Henry. I get work done. That's what I do. I am getting work done. Why is it that the same day that Rosalind moves into my apartment, that you decide additional action is necessary, and you not only kidnap Gracie, you take her to the witch?
Oh, I'm sorry. Were you finished?
I'm sorry, is there more grievances that I should have with you? I could, in fact, have an itemized list if you wanted. I'm incredibly organized, or did you forget that in the moment?
No, I've always expected your meticulous, detailed notes. Yes, you were progressing just fine. You had convinced the Sullivan girl to trust you, which I commend you for, considering she is a hard canary to catch.
How gracious. But it's not moving fast enough for you, is it? What is so important about the Sullivan debt?
If you interrupt me one more time, you will find that we cannot fly. Gracie was a loose end that you let slip. We found her on the streets, late at night. In hysterics, really. All because your toy decided to share all of the family secrets. Not to mention, make a great showing of her inner self, as it were. And Mr. Sullivan had to call in a few favors in order to avoid the press and an arrest. So I felt I needed to secure my investment.
Are you done? I wouldn't want to interrupt.
I'm not.
Continue.
You talk about trust, and yet you have so little from me. That is very sad. Though, I wonder where this newfound passion comes from. Where this hostility is birthed. Do I detect that maybe you are growing too close to a target yet again?
I'm only doing what you ask of me. I've only ever done what you have asked of me.
And you have done splendidly.
Not splendidly enough, apparently, for you to stand by and do nothing while my wife is killed in front of me.
Oh, we are on that still, are we?
It's been brought back up recently.
By
even
who?
Closed wounds have scars.
I imagine that no one else knew your history except you and me. Well, it was an unfortunate... Oh, what do they call it now? Sophie's choice. And it was an easy choice, considering you are my child.
What if I don't want to be anymore?
That is certainly your prerogative. Do keep in mind, though, that you are afforded a great many protections and luxuries and power and influence within my household.
And those have remained safe and secure through me.
Dear child. You realize you're not the only child in this family. You realize that you are not the only one who carries out my bidding. You have simply been the most efficient. It would be a loss of a great talent, dare I say, a great tool, if you were to leave. And you would become useless to me, at which point, you know what I do with things that are useless to me.
I debate whether or not the risk is worth it. I'm leaning in favor of it. I'm done Henry. I want to live a life on my own terms. Not under your thumb. I want to care about someone and have that not be used against me. I want to love someone and not watch them fucking die, Henry.
Being what you are comes at a price. It affords a great many benefits, but costs everything.
I've given everything.
Not everything. Now, was that all?
What more do you want me to lose, Henry? Do you want a stake in my heart at this point?
Nothing so dramatic. I shall think on it, though. And perhaps you might want to sleep on your decision as well. I do have to head to...
No.
No.
I'm not sleeping on it. I'm done, Henry.
As you wish. But know this. It is better to be at my right hand than in my path. So, if I were you, I would abandon the city, or you may find it a very unwelcoming home.
The beautiful thing about our relationship, Father, is I have lived a great many years, nowhere near as many as you, I'm certain. But you spared no expense in teaching me everything that you know. And there are people here that I want to keep safe. There are people here that I want to protect. I'm not running from you. I'm not afraid of you.
I have taught you well. That much is true. I hope you'll keep that in mind as we part ways. And you remember what I am capable of.
Enjoy.
Oh, yes, I certainly will. And I certainly will lose no sleep tonight.
Jen turns around and leaves and slams the door behind them.
Oh, do keep in mind, though. I'm having a... If you wish to stop by tomorrow, I'm having a field trip coming from the Crescent Falls School. A group of young leaders will be coming to interview the mayor.
And why is that of import to me?
You may find that few of the students who will be attending are of interest. That is all.
I'll be there, and not for you. And Jen will turn and leave.
Very good. All right. I know we haven't gotten to you yet, Roz, and we certainly will. That is going to conclude the evening, the night. Everybody's going to nestle in for the night. And we are going to take our break here for about 10 minutes, and we will come back at 5 of the hour. Thank you to those who have been sticking around with us and enjoying our amazing finale of Graffitied Hearts. See you in just a few. Hello and welcome back to our Graffitied Hearts Season 1 finale. A new day dawns on Crescent Falls. And it also dawns on a new Rosalind.
It does.
It does indeed.
It does indeed. Oh, I should change that, shouldn't I?
You should.
Give me a second. Hold on, sorry. That's my bad. I don't want to really give away
Yeah.
what happened.
Yep.
I'm still at Dez's, right?
Yes, you
Slept
are.
over.
The girls are still waking up. They slept in this morning.
Okay. I'm gonna get up and kind of take a look at the work I did last night and stare at it for a minute. Go look in the mirror. And I think at this point, some of the color in her eyes is different. And whether or not it's real, she still sees the veins change. Just ever so slightly. Just, okay. So that was not a dream.
No, it wasn't Cupcake. Dez is in the doorway.
Since when am I being called Cupcake?
I was just joking with you.
I mean, it's the person. I feel like that's a me thing.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was just
No. You're welcome to. I'm fine with it. It's just
really
different.
Oh, okay. How are you feeling?
Different.
You look, I don't know, better?
Then what?
I don't know, just stronger. Yeah.
I gotta say, I think this is the most alive I've ever felt. But I am still so tired.
Oh, I can't imagine what you just went through, so
well, I mean, you didn't see any of it, right?
see what? Like we did the ritual and there was this bright flash and then you were there and we were all on the ground and you got up and were acting all kind of weird.
Okay. Interesting.
What happened?
I think I said it pretty well yesterday, but I can again to kind of more or less explain it to you. And she's just gonna walk over to where Des is standing and lean against the wall.
And she kind of like stiffens a little bit, like not sure what to do.
You see, there was a nice little line in my brain and in my soul where things were just divided and I had to choose a side. I don't have to do that anymore. Remember? That's why we did it in the first place.
Yeah, I know. I guess I didn't know the details.
I'm not gonna eat you.
Wouldn't be the first time.
That someone ate you, or that I've said I wasn't going to? What?
I forget that I
No,
said anything.
no. What?
I really, she begins to squirm uncomfortably and is seeking exit.
She'll back off a little bit. I'm still getting used to this. Sorry. I'm a lot more bold now, I guess. Still awkward, unfortunately. That's stuck.
Well, you kind of claimed your power last night, so good for you.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with it?
A lot. Oh, so much, Des.
Right. Well, the girls and I are thinking about getting breakfast. I mean, with you, of course, if you want. But
I love that.
coffee shop?
I think I should definitely pay Raven a visit, so yes.
Okay. After clothes are donned and everybody is presentable, they leave the mess that is now Dez's apartment, scrawled in various ritualistic symbols and such, and head down to Peaceful Grounds, your favorite coffee shop.
Question real quick. Do I still have the markings on me? Or did they
didn't wash them off? Then yeah.
Oops. Okay. For the audience's perspective, I've got markings all over my body in what I would assume was paint. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you think you, Sarah, do you think you should?
Oh shit! Yeah, probably. Who has a makeup wipe?
Becca will pull one out of her purse and help
you.
Wipe
and she's just gonna get rid of it real fast. Sorry, I didn't really think of that. That was kind of the last thing on my mind. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. All right, so you head over to Peaceful Grounds, where the small coffee shop is very busy with its morning rush of business people and townsfolk or city folk coming in and out, grabbing coffees and pastries and other breakfast-y things. Raven stops mid brew as she spots you coming through the door. And there's just a... Oh, shit. Ugh. God damn it. All right. Ryan, just cover the counter. And she will pull off her serving gloves and rush over to you, grab you, and pull you over into one of your usual spots, the corner booth. Kind of bends around, circular table. What the hell did you do?
Is it that obvious?
Yes. Well, I mean, to those of us who are sensitive to such things.
I think I was just getting in my own way, you know?
So what? You played chicken with yourself and...
No. To put it lightly, pulled myself through it. What, do you not like it?
Oh, it's...
What?
Concerning. That was a lot of power walking through my door. My wards just freaked the fuck out.
You don't have to be afraid of me doing anything to you, Raven. You're not who I'm after.
Oh, I'd hate to be whoever you are after. Good God. Goddess.
Thank you. Wait, does that still work?
God, goddess, yeah. Hmm?
Demon, mistress, goddess, whatever works.
Wait. I don't know if I want to know.
You were right the other day, by the way.
Well, I usually am, but what do you mean?
The cards that you pulled for me.
Yes. The lovers, if I remember. Or no. Yes, the lovers. Yes.
Yeah. Very on point.
I usually am, as I said. Though, she'll reach into the pocket of her apron and pull out another card and lay it on the table. It is the Tower. And for those unfamiliar with tarot, the Tower usually depicts a castle tower being blown to smithereens by lightning or some other magical force, and several people falling from its height. The tower happened to fall out of my deck this morning, and I think it belongs to you. Catastrophe is coming your way. Whether or not you are the cause of it or the victim of it, that remains to be seen.
I'm not going to be a victim anymore, Raven.
I certainly hope not.
Shit's bullshit anyway.
I mean, you and your girls pretty much keep this shop alive, so I'd hate to lose your business.
You won't. In fact, you may gain more of it after some things fall into place.
I'm not sure if I want to know, but who is going to know? Anyway, your usual?
Yes.
Okay. Whatever you plan on doing, just be safe.
Wouldn't dream of doing anything else. Oh, while I'm here, do you still have those ginger shots? Like the immune booster things? I know you had them for a while. It was like a medicinal cabinet of things that you kept for a minute. I could use one if you have one.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. I shall get you 2, I think.
That would be really nice.
And she will hurry off to grab your things and rejoin Ryan behind the counter to finish up the breakfast rush.
This is going to be a good day. This is going to be a really good day.
The girls all kind of give, reassuring smiles that mask kind of a worry. Just not sure what the day is going to bring kind of thing. It feels like that was a very ominous statement.
I feel like those are full. They're just full of those now. It's really fun.
Very good. Right. Jen and Robin will wake in the morning, I assume.
If Robin wanted a place to stay, Jen would have let them.
We stay here after you go upstairs, look your centuries-old vampire boss in the face, and say, yeah, no, fuck you, Dad, I'm leaving. And then you go downstairs, 1 floor beneath him, and stay there? The balls are infinite. The gall, endless. The
There's somewhere
audacity.
that we have to be.
Oh god, alright.
If you'll come.
Of course. Where are we heading exactly?
City Hall.
And we're going to his place of work!
My granddaughter might be in danger. Among others.
Others?
He said there might be people of interest there, which means 2 things. 1, better be there. And 2, you have 1 more night before you're on your own. That's why I came back. Get what stuff I could. And Jen, from their bedroom, actually, brandishes a suitcase.
Okay. Is that everything you need? You have a lot of shit in here, Where are you planning on going?
I have a place in town, small.
Shit.
If anything, I can maybe stay with Constance. On the down low, I'll let Rosalind know. Rosalind can come if she wants. Fuck, Rosalind. And Jen is going to call Rosalind.
Okay.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you meet me at City Hall?
I'm getting coffee right now, but sure.
An
Why?
hour?
What's up? Yeah.
We're
We're not getting married, are we?
Consent is important in that regard. I wouldn't marry someone if they didn't want it. By the way, Robin, Ross is on speaker.
If
you want to say it, fully up to you, but you can hear this conversation.
You sound chipper for someone who endured yesterday the same as I did. Hi, how are you?
Robin. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
I'm fine. Good, actually. What's happening at City Hall that I have to be there for that isn't my wedding?
No clue, I'm waiting for that answer too.
there's some high school students that are going to be interviewing the mayor. I have to be there, and I know I have done nothing to deserve it, but I would really like it if you were there too. It's too much to explain.
No need to. I'll be there.
Wait, you say you're getting coffee. Can you grab me something, please, and thank you?
Extra sugary or extra dark?
Oh, extra dark.
Noted. And she'll like lean over to one of the girls and be like, "Can you get this drink for Robin?" and have them run up to the counter to grab it so we can head out.
Sure. Sarah, the eager beaver, will hurry up. We'll take on that mission and quickly go grab coffees and stuff.
Was that the one I just seduced the other day? I think it was.
If Rosalind has nothing else that she needs to say to Jen, Jen will hang up the phone.
Yeah. Just, I'll see you soon.
And as Jen hangs up the phone, Robin, you would see the smallest of smile before they shake off the emotion.
You like her. Don't try to deny it. Got
She
the eyes of
hates
a
me,
fae.
Robin.
I mean, do you want to find out if that's true?
I'm worried about the answer.
Say the word and I'll take a look.
I leave it to your judgment.
Alright. Now, I believe we have a town hall full of classmates to deal with. One of my classmates. What are you doing going to City Hall? It's the middle of summer. The fuck? Whatever.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't paid attention in high school since high schools existed.
Oh my god, how many times have you gone to high school?
We're not dealing with this. You know what? No, friendship over, on your way. And Jen walks off with a grin on their face.
Wait. How many times have you been to high school, though?
I'm not answering that question out of principle alone.
Oh my god. And, like, Robin follows after, continuing to poke and jab at verbally.
And we go get in Jen's car and meet Rosalind at City Hall.
Very good. So before we jump into City Hall, Val will wake to Chase stirring, or however, if Val maybe doesn't sleep.
Yeah, Val just watches him sleep, you know?
He eventually stirs after a long good night's sleep. Good morning.
Morning.
You got any more of that jerky?
I have about 2 more left. Give me a sec. So I'm gonna go ahead, pass out the last 2 of my jerky. Go ahead and text both Rosalind and Robin. I would text Jen, but I don't have Jen's number. And say, what are you guys doing today?
Stuff.
Stuff.
Why?
I need food for this person.
Right. The one that you have in your cave. Who has food? Shit. Ah. That diner place. That Reese worked at. They're usually they're usually really nice to give out stuff if people don't have something. You can take them there.
Cool. Yeah, I'll head there.
All
Okay,
right.
Chase, we're going to a diner.
I know. Are they gonna let me in? Like, my clothes are kind of dirty.
It's fine. Tell me your size on our way there, and I'll get you some clothes sometime tonight.
Okay. And then he'll, kind of pull the tags around to kind of look at them and report his sizes for you. But otherwise, he's going to follow your lead, and both of you can end up at the Starlight Diner.
All right.
Priscilla, who manages it, is rushing around as usual. She has a new employee, thankfully, after Reese's disappearance.
Well, that was quick, but I'm glad they're not struggling as much. Anyways, Val's gonna lead Chase to a seat. We'll sit down. We'll sit down and give Chase a menu. We'll check the bag. Probably has some money still there too. Just be like, cool. Yeah, this is enough for a meal.
Mm-hmm. Sure. He'll order, and he kind of orders a small meal first, kind of looking to you, Val, for authorization to order something more, or to kind of gauge what you'd allow.
I was gonna look back at him and it was like, don't worry too much. If you're hungry, I got this. Pretty sure.
And he will order like a huge platter of stuff.
Hopefully.
And wait eagerly for the food, because it's just like wafting through this busy diner. The patrons create this just general ambiance of chatter and life around you.
All right, as this is going on, Val's going to text Robin, and as Val's texting Robin again to ask if Robin is busy, Val's going to ask, where are you from?
Yeah, I'm a bit busy, kind of en route to City Hall. About that, kind of be on standby. Don't know how crazy it is and if I'm going to need Val insanity or not. Also, what do you mean where I'm from?
No. Val is asking Chase where she's from.
Yeah.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So, I have this guy with me. I might need someone to look after him for like a couple of minutes so I can check on Alice.
Give me a moment. Gonna text Mason. See if the Y would be able to take care of him for a bit. How old is this kid?
Val looks down at the message, looks at the kid. Chase, how old are you?
17, and he's obviously lying.
I've never seen such a small 17-year-old.
I'm 15.
Val texts Robin, "It's a child."
Oh no, Val! Did you kidnap someone?
I did not kidnap them. At least I don't think I did. I found them in my cave. If I did, I'm sorry, but they're telling me they don't want to go back, so I'm pretty sure I did not kidnap them.
One problem at a time. I'm texting Mason. I'll text you back in like 5 minutes, and I'll see if Mason's able to fix everything up. Get ready to receive this kid that Val has acquired somehow.
You look distraught.
Oh, Val found a kid and just has that now.
Val got a pet.
Now, Jen, we can't go around calling children pets.
But adults are fine. Noted. And Jen keeps driving.
Once I get everything confirmed, text back Val.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, Mason's expecting you. Don't kidnap any more kids. If I need you at the city hall, I'll text you.
Alright.
Chase will devour the food as it's placed before him, and Mason will confirm that he'll be right over there, and he comes over by the booth that Val and Chase are sitting in. Oh, it's you. Shit.
You know the kid?
No. I meant you, not him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know you know me. Okay, so, Chase. This is Mason. Mason, this is Chase. Chase, I'm going to be taking care of you for a while now. But I have to go check on situations. So, you're going to stay with Mason until I can confirm situations. And then I'll come back to pick you up. Probably with clothes. Mason, don't let anything happen to Chase. Chase is having a hard time. Apparently, he's running away from bad stuff, and as you may know, when I say bad stuff, it's probably real bad stuff. So, yeah. If something happens to Chase, I don't know what I would do.
Can I talk to you for just a minute? And he's like, "Would you excuse us for a moment, Chase?" And he's kind of pull Val aside. Look, first of all, I would never harm that kid. Second of all, and I would never let any harm come to him. Third, I'm not your goddamn babysitter. All right?
Yeah,
if he's gonna come to the Y, we're putting him to work.
That's fine.
Okay. Everybody's got to, put in their share.
That's fine, as long as he's like... I mean, he probably need some stuff to take some stuff out of his mind. From what I can tell, very bad experiences.
As Mason is giving this dressing down, his phone rings.
shit. It's my girlfriend. All right, so you go do what you need to do. I'll get Chase here after he's finished. Hey, babe.
Hi. Thank you so much for being such a great help these last few days. Things have been fucking chaotic, and you have been amazing throughout it all.
I mean, what can I say? You know, I like helping out the less fortunate. You know, being one myself. Mm.
Yeah. You're a real modern day Robin Hood.
Damn fucking right.
Though I think you're a bit harder.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
All right. You coming home today, babe?
I'll let you know. It looks like I will be, and I'll be able to make it up to you tonight. Lena, love you.
Love you too, babe. And I'm looking forward to it. All right.
I need to go.
Wow, you like them like them.
Oh, shut up! At least I'm not afraid to go after my desires.
Jen kind of grips the steering wheel a little tighter and keeps driving.
So now that Chase is in the care of Mason, where are you headed, Val?
I'm gonna go check in with Bill. I'm gonna check in with our science guy.
Okay.
Did you just name him Bill?
Yep,
He did. They did.
And Bill Nye, our science guy.
Yes. For clarification, his name is Guy Reese, and he's the science guy. Yeah. But Bill works fine. Yes, we know what you're talking about.
Well, we are checking in with the science guy.
All right. Guy is down in his basement laboratory. He's got his fresh pot of coffee going, and he's staring hard into a microscope and jotting down notes excitedly as he works on a way to save Alice.
Sliding down the stairs, Val goes, "Science guy, what do you know about black magic?"
First of all, hi. Second of all, magic.
Oh, yeah.
There is a scientific explanation for just about everything. So magic is kind of a fantasy term, I suppose. It's, you know, we can find a way to explain whatever you're referencing.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to scientifically figure out souls, because Alice is missing hers.
Well, at some basic level, we are all energy, and we could attribute what we call the human soul to that energy, the energy that animates us.
No, I'm literally meaning the soul, that energy, quote unquote, that is supposed to be in Alice, is literally ripped out of her body and somewhere else.
Sucked out? It was
I hadn't
sucked out.
quite gotten there. That energy is transferable. So, therefore, if we can find that energy and transfer it back, perhaps, then we can revive your friend.
Okay, so, it's in a person. It's in a different person. Basically, that energy is Wait a minute, I don't know why I'm talking in quote. A succubus sucked out her soul.
Interesting. A being able to telepathically draw that energy in. That has some great implications, ones that I would love to study.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah. What do you need?
Oh, well, we would probably need the individual you're talking about, so that we can run some tests.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I can get you a meeting, but if you're gonna meet her, she cannot meet in this location. Cannot be near Alice.
Well, we might have to put them in the same room together, unless the individual can project that energy across great distances. But I imagine it's probably more intimate than that.
Most likely, but I mean, until you can figure out until we have a actual theory on how to, make this work, it's best that this person is just not near this area. For whatever reason, I'm pretty sure this person's dad does not like Alice, and the whole reason Alice had gunshots in her whole hospital was probably because of their father.
Interesting. That sounds very complicated, but people are very complicated things. So, in the interim, as an alternative to bringing that individual into the same room, perhaps I may be able to synthesize some energy in order to, well, animate her.
Okay. All right.
I will need some considerable resources for such, which I do not have on hand at the moment.
All right. Okay. Do you need any kind of readings, any kind of machines? Do you need DNA samples from succubus person?
Nothing so untoward. In fact, I'm making quite some good progress with the samples that you were kind enough to give me.
All right. Okay. All right. Artificial souls. Just another long list of strange things that happen in this town.
Strange science. Oh, weird science. Good movie. A bit sexist, but yeah, it's a product of its era.
Hold up. If you can artificially make souls, or at least imitate them, is it possible that you could come up with countermeasurements against, I don't know, quote unquote, whatever you want to call the scientific version of magic?
I imagine that there may be some ways to create some sort of resistance or grounding, perhaps.
All right. If you have any free time, can you look into that for me? There's a witch that I guess you can say I have to have a proper chat with. And I'm gonna need to make sure that they can't do what they do.
Okay. I will start looking into it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. With those promises made, we head over to Crescent Falls City Hall. where Jen and Robin arrive first, followed by Rosalind and her clique. Assuming they come along as well.
Oh, yeah. They're kind of stuck with me now.
Has Rosalind cleaned up, or is she still...
Oh, no, I'm good.
All right.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hi.
Well, your energy's different. The sleepover do you good?
You could say that.
Ominous. Okay, wonderful.
Apparently, I'm just full of ominous things today and yesterday. It's fun. I enjoy it. What are we here for?
I believe
There's...
you have some future leaders meeting the mayor.
Yep.
What does that have to do
Melody's one of them. You know, Gracie's friend. Gracie's best friend, Melody.
Shit.
I don't know for certain, but she could be. I used to babysit her.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Grace probably would have been here.
Shall we head inside?
Yeah. Sure.
Robin, that coffee looks disgusting.
It's great.
So the group of you enter into City Hall, and as with most government buildings, you have to pass through the security at the front. Includes metal detectors and x-ray machines for stuff you're bringing through. But as none of you are packing, that I'm aware of, you manage to get through. What?
Why that wording, Winter?
None of you are packing.
None of y'all are packing.
What are you packing, Tiny? Packing? Packing you.
Packing some heat.
Oh, God.
Small
All
soldiers, by the way. And you head into the building's foyer, which is pretty grand. You got the typical pillars and that lead up to a kind of a rotunda level up top. And there is a gaggle of students right at the center of it.
I'm gonna scan the room. Do I see Melody?
Not at first. However, as the students mill about, waiting for their trip to officially start, the students part enough that you catch the dark navy blue hem or skirts, I guess, of Melody's signature Lolita-style dress that she
Never understood why
wears.
she got into that, but
It's adorable.
her own.
I could never.
Melody.
Living.
She perks up at the name and sees you from across the way and raises a hand and waves and is about to call out when the mayor and his assistant emerge from a side hallway. Welcome, you young leaders of tomorrow. I'm glad you all could make it today. We are going to take this into our conference room over here. My assistant, Jolene, will help you there. And all the students kind of begin to follow his assistant. And as the mayor turns to watch them go, his eyes lock on you, Jen, momentarily. And then he just turns and heads toward the conference room.
I follow.
They leave the doors open. It's not a very busy day here in the Capitol building, or the city's seat of government. And you can see that there's this long, beautifully polished redwood table that all the students begin to sit down at. Their snacks and stuff like that set up. And the mayor decides to, or opts to stay standing, kind of pacing around the group. He goes into just some of his duties as mayor, kind of giving a brief introduction into the profession of politics and being mayor and taking care of the city and all this other stuff. At least that's what you can hear from the hall.
Jen grabs Robin's hand.
You alright?
I don't know why he asked me to be here.
Who asked you to be here?
Not important.
Jen.
Can't. Don't.
Alright. Let's explain later.
Hey, since I'm kind of majorly popular at the school, do you want me to see if I can get my way in there?
Absolutely. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
I'm surprised that you're not a part of that.
I think of that.
It's
Can you?
alright.
It's okay. I'll just hop in there and see what I can do. Do I need to listen for anything specific or just...
No.
You'll know.
Are you just gonna slip in? Oh, I'm sorry. You were asking. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I apologize. No.
It's do I? Am I here supporting you?
In so many ways, yeah.
Okay. What do you need from me in there?
Jen's hand kind of stretches, and then they grab yours. Just a way in and support. I'm not good at this, Rosalind. I'm not good at caring. Make me want to be.
Okay.
And Jen kind of looks down and realizes what they were doing, and they let your hand go slowly.
Just before you let go of her hand, she'll kind of reach for it again and then let yours go.
And as I see that, I'm going to gaze into Roz, see how the string that attaches her and Jen is the relationship. Scry upon it, if you would.
Okay. So what's the question you want answered?
What are Rosalind's feelings towards Jen? Are there any romantic feelings that exist there?
Okay, sure. So go ahead and roll your dark.
Okay, here we go. Fuck yeah, that is a 9. Ooh.
Okay.
In the sweet spot.
Roz, if you will answer, but it is going to be vague.
The question was, how do I feel about Jen?
Mm-hmm.
So not very, kind of generic, not as detailed.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate them.
I can work with that.
Woo! That's love!
She doesn't hate them. Good. Okay.
I don't hate them.
Alright.
That's what you get.
I'm perfectly fine with that. I can work with that. Don't worry. Let's go.
Okay, I'm gonna go in now.
Can you get us in too, or is this just a you thing?
If you want in, just come behind me. If not, I can put you on speakerphone and hide the phone under the desk or behind my back.
I need to be in there.
Okay. And she's just gonna reach out her hand. Let's go.
And with that, Robin's just going to like let go and allow Jen and Ross to go in. Before...
And she's just gonna take their hand and head on there.
Okay.
A whisper in Jen's ear as she goes. Oh, as they go. See, she doesn't hate you. Give it a shot.
You head into the conference room where Mayor Zhao is still proselytizing, as it were, to a captured audience. Welcome to our little show and tell.
Thanks. I figured, being me, should probably be here.
Absolutely, Miss Sullivan. It is good to finally meet you in person.
You too.
Jen stands beside Rosalind, making it very clear that they're holding hands.
I was gonna say that I haven't let go yet.
Mm-hmm. I was just relaying to these fine young people the great responsibility that comes with caring for an entire city. Perhaps, Mix Valentine, you would like to share some of your experience?
Of course. Crescent Falls City is a beautiful place. And it is in no small part due to the people that inhabit it.
Oh,
when you...
I'm really sorry. Perhaps all of you should turn and listen to what our dear guest has to say. And simultaneously, all of the students turn. It is creepy how they turn in sync and are just staring at you. Oh, please continue.
What have you done?
Why, nothing. I've just had a fascinated audience.
This isn't right. This isn't right.
Jen, what's happening?
Oh,
Jen, almost takes a half step back. And if Roz doesn't pull them forward, they will move backwards.
I'm following you.
Just
What?
a half step, but...
But we were only just getting started. Are you sure you want to leave so soon?
I'm not leaving them with you.
Well, they are in good hands. Isn't that right, Melody? And he kind of motions, and she stands up stiffly from her chair, still staring ahead. This little gem, diamond in the rough, as it were. I have admired her from afar. I had hoped that I'd never have to cash in on it.
You don't know what you're doing.
I don't. I think I know full well.
Leave her alone. Leave her out of this. This is between you and me.
You made it abundantly clear that you are no longer with me.
Jen,
What's it going to take for you to leave her alone? Leave all of them alone. Is having me under your thumb that important?
You remember our games? Our chessboard back in my office? I have taught you over decades. And you know by now that I practice strategy not only in my leisure, but in my work. I just wanted you to know that I can put you in check at any point. I just haven't had my hand forced until now, which is a rare thing. Makes things kind of exciting.
Happy to be of service.
But yet you have left my service.
Good
Which
to
is
know you
sad because you
in your old age.
were succeeding so well. And he motions to Rosalind.
What the fuck?
Not now. Not now, Roz.
What?
Please, not now.
Oh, I suppose since our trust is broken, dear Miss Sullivan, you have been a great pawn, nothing more, in this game of city management. Your father being a primary player in that had not only deals with whatever ungodly creatures that now inhabit your environment, but with me as well.
You fucking bastard. Oh, I'm gonna rip your throat out.
Oh, you'll have to get in line.
Perhaps, though, you might want to turn that ire onto the agent who carried out my wishes.
No, Jen didn't have anything to do with taking my fucking sister, you absolute piece of shit.
On that note, that was your father's debt to settle. And she is safe.
I know.
Cared for.
I'm well aware.
Yeah.
Let Melody go, Henry.
Happy to. As I said, I just wanted you to know that I am still leading this game. And he snaps his fingers, and the kids all just kind of blink and look around confused. And that, unfortunately, is the end of our time today. I really appreciate your questions. If you have any follow-ups, please direct your emails to my assistant, and we shall continue this conversation.
And as the kids filter out, Jen stays behind to make sure that they're in the room alone with Henry.
Robin would enter.
Rosalind hasn't let go of your hand.
I know.
Melody pauses just by you. Is there something wrong?
Everything's fine, Melody. I'll call you tomorrow. I'm glad you had fun. You asked amazing questions.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh. All right, then.
You always did forget and black out when you got nervous.
Did you find Gracie?
I'll call you tomorrow.
Okay.
Jen's just being dramatic. We know when Gracie is. She's safe. There's no need to worry. Just went out of town to visit some family abroad for a little bit.
Oh. Oh, that's good. I'm glad to know she's safe.
Yeah. No need to worry. Now, I believe you and the rest of your entourage have some after-party festivities to get to. I know how these things go. Probably a trip down to Starlight Diner for some lunch.
Oh, I think that we're having lunch on the other side of the building. So
I see. Okay. Well, it's
so
been
it's
lovely
still
meeting
pretty
you.
early. I thought we'd be in here longer. Oh well.
It's lovely meeting you.
And you.
Look over to Jen, see how they're faring.
It isn't until Melody leaves the room that Jen kind of goes back into being tense. Threatening children, Henry. Really? That's what we're down to. What the hell kind of a pawn is that?
The very definition, actually. Everything must have its use.
Did you do the same to me?
You don't remember that well, do you?
You know, I happened to forget over the course of the years.
When I found you as the ragamuffin you were, I lifted you up. I gave you life eternal. And this is how you repay. Talk about being grateful.
I'm not ungrateful. But there's a better way than this, Henry.
I have harmed no one yet. But that does not mean I am not capable of it.
I beg to fucking differ.
Have I harmed your sister?
You took her from me.
No. She actually ran from you. I simply gave her a safe place to be.
What do
You have
want?
only yourself to blame.
No. What do you want?
What if I pay the Sullivan debt myself?
What do you want?
What is the Sullivan's debt?
What do
Henry.
I want?
What if I offer to pay the Sullivan's debt myself?
No, you're not doing that.
That
You want
is-
me? There you go.
That is beyond your means.
But not beyond yours.
No. What if I can give you what you want?
Why are we over here bartering with this asshole?
Hmm.
We're giving him nothing.
Take your father's place.
Do you want him dead or alive?
Rosalind! Well, actually, your father
Makes it no
deserves to
difference.
die, but still.
I'm just saying, it's a means to an end at this
This
point.
one is very loud. Can you turn down your volume just a few notches?
No, fuck you.
Who are you, by the way?
Oh, I'm an outlier. A wild card, actually.
Whatever that means.
I'm someone who you have no hold over, because I don't give a shit about you.
Oh.
You can't hurt
You're
them.
Mirage's kid.
You can't hurt them.
What do you know about my aunt?
Oh, the deal she made with me for protection is still in its infancy. Should I decide to pull said deal, whatever
wouldn't care.
powers that be that are after you and yours will be left unchecked.
My aunt made her decision. So
And
if
so
you're
have
trying
you,
to,
it seems.
if you're trying to threaten me with her safety, she doesn't really give a rat's ass about mine right now. So
Yes, well, being outside the umbrella of her protection, well, I can't be held accountable for whatever may happen to you.
what are you even?
Jen is going to let
protecting us
Roz's
from?
hand go and step forward in front of them both. Leave them alone. The Sullivan debt is important. The Mirage contract is important. We both know it's me that you want. You want my loyalty, take it. Because you will not get it freely. But you leave them alone.
That is the deal. I clear their debts for your obedience.
No,
Jen, you
Yes.
don't have... No.
Yes.
Jen.
But is it worth it to have an unwilling follower?
I'm willing to start until I earn my place back.
Why are you doing this?
Shut up, Robin.
No, fuck you. Tell me.
I made a promise. And so did
fuck
you.
I.
And so did you. So shut up. You want my loyalty, take it.
And he yanks you forward. Now we won't have any more problems, shall we?
Do you want to confirm the matter?
What did you have in mind?
If it were me executing this deal, I would go for a sure bet.
And what would that be?
Through the contacts, their eyes flare red. You know exactly what that means. Don't play coy, Henry. You're only winning in this scenario.
I win in most scenarios.
Dear gods.
You leave them alone.
Very well. Miss Sullivan, your father's shortcomings have grown wearisome. I am willing to work with you if you so wish it, but I will not compel it. He eyes Jen for a moment. Should you wish to take his place. Make good on that, and I will see that your sisters return to you.
And she's just gonna look over at Jen. What do you think? What should I do?
Are you asking Jen?
Yes.
Jen says nothing.
Ross, you're not actually considering that, right? Like, your father deserves to get what's coming up to him, but he doesn't have to mean hang up under this guy's thumb.
No, you're right. And she's gonna take a step forward, kind of get into Zhao's bubble.
Jen hasn't left Zhao's side since they shook hands.
If I'm gonna kill my dad, it's not gonna be for you. It's for me. So you can go fuck yourself.
Do you think that I give a fuck why you take his place? Kill him for no reason at all. I have no qualms about this. In fact, work with me, and no one will ever know the wiser. But do not work with me, and the deal that I had with your father crumbles.
At this point, Jen looks at Roz.
Which means your life of comfort and luxury and influence all come crumbling down. And you are tossed from your tower.
Boo-hoo. So sad. Oh, sorry. Was that not convincing enough? I could definitely start crying if I need to.
Rosalind, you're safe. You're safe. I've gotten you your safety. Get out.
You're tiresome. If you will, please escort your friends away.
You better watch your back.
Come on, Roz.
Fine.
And we leave the room.
Very good.
So that's it. She's going to remain by his side, leave us.
I'm starting to trust you.
Jen, sort of, without moving their head, glances to the side, like clearly behind them, aware that he's listening. I paid my price. Don't make this not worth it. I happen to know a thing or two about investments, Robin. Go.
I keep my promises.
Take Rosalind and get out.
I take Rosalind's hand and I immediately
Take Rosalind. You can stay with me still if you want. But you're not gonna like the person that you see when I come home.
Let's go.
That's a shame. I was really starting to. And she's just gonna turn around, drop Robin's hand, and walk out the door.
Robin at the door looks back one more last time at Jen.
Robin sees a tear.
Acknowledges it. And mouths, I promise. Before things door.
Jen turns and goes back inside to her master.
Roz,
What?
Jen needs us. They need us.
Yeah, and I need to go kill out my father. So, what do you want me to do?
Did you notice?
Notice the fact that I started caring and liking them as a person, and then they
Notice
decided to
that as they were telling us to go, that they said, "Help me." He cried for help. You're not familiar with hand signs, are you?
No.
This means I need help. It's a cry for help.
What are we supposed to do? He's too powerful.
I know someone who's probably been here as long, if not longer than he has. The witch.
The witch, my sister?
The witch is your sister.
Yep.
When did your sister
Should
become
be.
the witch? Your sister's always been the witch? Your sister's a witch?
No. She kind of explained it. Something about apprenticeship and time passing and weird shit. I don't know. Someone has to take her place as an apprentice for her to leave. Which I did consider for a moment, but like that's not for me.
don't plan on staying there forever or what, but I did promise the witch that I would visit.
I have certain things available to me now that weren't available before. I think maybe taking this guy down would actually be a lot easier than I think it would be. Call Val.
Shit! I immediately take out the phone and dial Val.
Okay.
You're still muted.
Val picks up. Hello?
Val, hi, it's Robin. Shit is not great right now. Jen is in massive trouble. Please make your way to the town hall. And was this down the town hall? No. Go to. Fuck. What do you want to meet?
No, Rosalind's just gonna grab the phone from Robin's hand and just say, "Get your ass to City Hall now."
Okay, that's pretty easy considering that Robin told me you guys were going there earlier, so kind of popped in, floated through the wall, Val stuff. And I was watching. Yo, you guys find some scary people. You know that, right?
We're all scary people at this point, Val. Also, where are you and why are we still on the phone?
I don't know, because this makes me feel cool, I guess.
Where are you?
Wait, give me a second. Like, kind of phases from the ground. I'm here.
Hi.
She's gonna hand Robin back the phone.
Thank you. Closest phone.
Jesus.
Puts in the pocket.
Fuck. Okay, we have to we might have to kill the mayor.
Might?
And my dad. I got my dad, but we gotta get that guy.
So,
They have Jen.
Okay. Alright. Are we trying to do like an assassination thing? Or are we just going in guns blazing?
We're trying. No! Do not even think about doing like the follow up to that action. We are in public. Firstly. Secondly,
Exist, Val.
we're not going to just go in here without a plan or under equipped. The mayor has been alive for centuries. There's no telling how deep his roots go and what he has access to. If we're going to go up against him, we do this smart. Because I made a fucking promise that I was going to save Jen.
Okay.
I'm not going to break my promise.
Alright.
Did you happen to
Cool.
purchase like silver bullets or something, or is that not for people who live super long? I forget.
I don't know. Like, I mean, bullets don't work on. Bullets work. They just put me to sleep for a few hours. We don't know if this thing can be killed by bullets, rituals, so I guess we need research. And if this guy has roots for hundreds and hundreds of years, 4 of us is not going to work. We're going to need connections.
I'm going to the witch.
Shit.
What about Miss Florence at the library? Maybe she knows some lore about the town. I
mean,
can't see her.
No, I don't think we're going to win with supernatural means. But luckily, I kind of know a mad scientist.
What?
What?
I kind of know a mad scientist.
Kind of? Or are they kind of mad, or you kind of know them?
What do you mean by mad? Like, are they just unhinged, or like, are they too capable?
No, very much obsessed with science.
So like Back to the Future.
What?
No, trying to come up with logical theories and explanations for the supernatural things that occur. Literally took some parts of my DNA and is currently researching it as we speak.
That is weird.
I mean, if you're gonna try to defeat a supernatural entity that has been existing for hundreds of years, you do not want to play it on its field, right?
Well, it's not just its field. This is in my blood.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You all
bad.
might have tripped and fell into the supernatural, but this is my life. I was born this way.
More like stabbed.
Yep.
So, how I see this, as we are coming up on our time, and I want to give a couple minutes to one of you to finish one of your threads. It's possible that in the very near future, you're going to seek out and research how to kill an ancient vampire, and then attempt to assassinate the mayor of Crescent Falls City.
Yes.
And kill my dad. That's still on the list.
Side quest. Murder.
Side quest.
Patricide.
Well, that's where I wanted to give our last couple of minutes here. What is your plan, Rosalind? How do you see Franklin Sullivan's end?
I think it would be...
And we can play it out if you'd like.
I think it would be fitting to ask if he would like to commune in the forest again. Seeing as I've recently embraced my powers, I should definitely, consult with the dark forces, as it were. But
through a level of guile and
yes,
nice wordplay, you get him to believe that you have turned over a dark leaf, as it were, and tell him that you're going to complete your transformation where it all started. And he will step into that dark cavern. See the ritual supplies all set out. This could not have come at a better time. Where are you?
Daddy, daddy, daddy. You sick son of a bitch. Did you really think I was just gonna bring you here? And have some daddy-daughter time? Did you? Oh, that's adorable.
Guess I held out too much hope for my dear daughter. Perhaps
I thought you didn't have a heart left, Dad. I thought that you just didn't have that kind of capability anymore.
I said hope, not heart. But alas, still a disappointment.
I already completed my ritual. And I haven't been able to eat yet. Starving.
I'm sure we can find you a suitable meal.
Oh no. See, I have been wanting something very specific. Do you know what that is?
No.
Well, I think you do. Think a little bit harder.
You cannot harm me. Our deal is still in place.
Oh! Yeah. The power I have, not from you. I'm my own boss now.
Perhaps then we should make a new arrangement.
Make a new arrangement. You know, that would have been something older me, younger me, past me would have possibly done. But, no. That's not gonna cut it.
Then I shall leave you to find your own prey.
And I am going to lash out physically
Okay.
at my father.
All right.
Please hold. Also, while I have the
volatile?
question of do my stats change? Or no?
Yes. You can
Ooh.
choose one of the ones under Infernal.
Yes. Okay, cool. That means so many good things now. Okay, cool. Ah! No, go back down. Go back down. Okay. Oh, my volatile, finally. Thank God.
It's no longer negative.
Holy shit. Okay. Cool. And am I rolling volatile to lash out physically? Yeah.
Yep.
And if I remember correctly, since my dark power has 3 strings on me, I get to add 1 to a roll to carry out their bidding.
Ooh, yes. Absolutely.
So, okay. That is a 7.
Ooh, barely. So amongst the choices you get, you do harm, but they learn something about your true nature and gain a string on you. I decide how bad the harm turns out, or you become your darkest self.
I'm gonna let you decide how bad the harm is.
Well, I think it is a fitting closure to our season. As Rosalind, your power comes full front. And you trip up your father before he is able to escape from the cave. Pin him to the ground. And then your veins and eyes turn black as you exercise your power and rip his soul from his body.
So good. Much better.
He dies screaming. And that is where we will end Season 1 of Graffitied Hearts. Thank you, everybody who stuck around and watched our season, our episode, whatever you've been able to watch and stay with this story. We thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We are going to have our after show on Sunday. I will put out the time later this week, but we'll make sure that everybody knows so that you can join us for a live after show where we close up and reflect on these past few months and this story. Thank you to my wonderful, amazing cast. You have just, made an amazing story together, and I couldn't be prouder of all of you. So thank you so much. I hope that everybody has a wonderful night and a great weekend. And we will see you.
I'm glad you liked it too. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Everybody liked it.
Yeah.
But thank you, everyone, so much. We will hopefully be coming back in January with a season 2. But so just keep up with my Twitter, gmistresswinter, and as well as join the Heroes and Hooligans community so you can get immediately updated on any new shows and any future projects that we all do. So definitely check out Star Bottled on Sundays, led by the wonderful Shanae. And
with guest star Winter.
with as a guest star, and Joe plays in that as well. But yeah, we have come to time. Thank you again all so much, and I hope to see you all soon. Love you all. Good night.